Welcome, everybody. Today we have Bill Soteroff. He's the president of Keller Williams Worldwide. He leads the company's international expansion effort with a global footprint of over 50 regions. And we've been a proud partner of Keller Williams for the last number of years and have helped successfully launch over 20 regions with our technology platform. So looking ahead to 2021, we're very excited about to hear what Bill Soteroff's thoughts are on what we have in store for 2021. Welcome, Bill.
Thank you, Carlos. It's such a pleasure for me to be with you today. I've been looking forward to this for a while. I wanted publicly to be able to thank you and your team based in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, for helping Keller Williams grow around the world. You've been a marvelous partner to us.
Thank you so much. It's been the feelings are mutual. We had a great experience learning about Keller Williams and helping to adapt our platform to help with that expansion internationally. And it's been a pleasure so far and look forward to the coming years. So to jump into some of our thoughts that we wanted to share with you or get your insights on are, this pandemic has really required real estate professionals to adapt and adjust their practices to provide safety for all. And what advantages does Keller Williams offer in its network when it's trying to balance safety and productivity heading into 2021?
You know, Carlos, I wish that I was able to tell you that for the last number of years we've been preparing for a worldwide pandemic, organizing our market centers, our regions, and our agents to be able to conduct business locally, knowing that the pandemic would shut businesses and society down. But as we all know, none of us saw this coming.
No, absolutely.
The training and education that we do have at KW enabled our agents to react very rapidly and swiftly with insight for their customers. And one of the reasons was the interdependent model that we have at our company. As we divide our company into regions and countries around the world, and then of course into market centers with an OP, a team leader, and an MCA in the management operation of the market center, the real estate office, our agents were really well equipped to maneuver quickly as governments changed and adapted regulations to deal with the pandemic. The thing that we worried about the most, of course, was our customers. What happens in a time of a pandemic when somebody wants to or has to purchase or sell a property? And the good news is that our agents, who had already been working independently, who had already been using tools to help communicate, market properties remotely. So our agents had to adapt really quickly to be able to deal with the pandemic and be in a situation where, because there was a purchase or sale pending and governments didn't react quickly, what would they do?
Right.
Our main focus, of course, was training and education and supporting each one of our market centers and agents around the world as different governments reacted. Now, one of the things that I'm really proud of is our technology. As we were talking, utilizing the Phoenix technology for reporting and the KW developed technology, we were really lucky to be working on it and implementing those devices early so that when the pandemic hit in different countries around the world, we were prepared to act quickly for our customers.
Right. Yeah, that's excellent. And we definitely listen to the agents in addition to, working on pending deals, also making sure that, customers that were in the market could continue to view properties and things like that, introducing more virtualized type tools that helps them even continue their business. That's
Carlos, one of the interesting things is you've been in the business long enough and seen what happened in the mid 90s. Real estate agents in general were very worried about the internet. The internet would take business away from agents.
I remember that.
Some of the agents and agencies in different countries were worried that their only secret was the combination to the lockbox or the direction on how to get to a property to be shown, that the internet would take away all of the advantages. Some companies changed their pride of being a realtor to being a negotiator. Well, at Keller Williams, we knew that technology would help us in all of the work that we were going to do with buyers and sellers.
Yes.
When the pandemic hit, utilizing the technology that was available to us, we
Mhm.
went to work to be able to show properties remotely, to be able to
Right.
view properties, and in many cases, close transactions without any human interaction. A
Right.
unique opportunity for us because, as I said before, nobody planned on a pandemic, but were able to use the technology to our own advantage.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And last year we did a survey of real estate professionals from 35 different countries, and in that response, 73% of them said that they had invested in new technology in order to adapt and persevere through this pandemic. And what advice would you offer to those looking to invest in technology now in success for 2021?
Invest in technology.
Yeah, more technology.
More technology. It's not
Yeah,
going to go away,
right,
and we don't know what exactly is going to be the best technology that's available. You just have to keep working year by year, step by step towards that.
right.
The naysayers in any industry will say, well, I invested in beta and VHS took over and I had to buy CDs and I had to go. Well, the answer is there will always be new technology every year. You
Yes,
have to figure out the technology that's best for you.
right.
CRMs have been around for a long time. In your era, Carlos, that was called a Rolodex.
Yep,
In
absolutely.
my era, of course, we want everything on this little device that most of us have, and that's called that mobile phone.
Right,
What we have in our hands today is more computing power than put a man on the moon in
mhm,
1969.
right. Yeah,
What's that going to look like in the future? We can only hope that it will help us become more efficient, exchange information rapidly, and give you a background of what's occurred in the past so that you can make decisions for the future.
right, right. And that that agent who figures out that right balance of technology to serve their customers, I think, is going to be definitely successful in the future.
Yeah, and we call that the tech-enabled agent, is
Right,
that the agent is able to use technology to be able to enhance the experience for their consumer rather than distract them away from the consumer or
right,
distract the agent from being more efficient.
exactly. No, we 100% believe in that, and that's why we focus a big part of our efforts in providing technology to agents, not necessarily to consumers from that perspective, because we see the agent as being a key part of that relationship. So, no, that's great. Thank you for that. And Keller Williams has representation, 50 regions worldwide, and growing. What's next for Keller Williams?
Well, that's a secret, of course. I'm not going to tell you anything like that. So the plan for us is to have properly managed growth
Mhm.
in countries that we're able to find people who understand our systems and models and our culture,
Right.
who can take our business forward and enhance the experience locally. I got an email yesterday that really embodies what we would like to do. The email came from an agent who said, over the last few years, I was able to help my customers solidify my financial future for my family and find a good work balance.
Nice.
And I wrote back and I said, thank you. It's a paragraph that I'll cherish and keep forever.
Yeah.
I think that Americans and North Americans are known for work. We have an incredible immigrant work ethic in Canada and the United States. We want to work hard.
Mhm.
I think around the world, there's a wonderful balance that says you want to live to work or work to live.
Right.
And one of the things at Keller Williams that we talk about, of course, is God, family, and business. A faith,
Mhm.
your family,
Mhm.
and then taking care of your business.
Right.
I think that if anything, the pandemic has taught us that family is important, that your business is important, your health is important. But I think almost every single one of us has gone to sleep sometime over the last 10 months and said, oh, when is this pandemic going to leave?
Yes.
Please help me. And that's truth. So for the future for us, we'll expand to a number of different countries around the world.
Mhm.
We'll do that with people who understand our culture, systems, and models. And we'll do that with people who want to change the real estate industry and the organization of market centers in different countries around the world.
Right.
It is not our desire to be number one with the most number of offices, but it is our desire in every country to be number one with the most number of agents, the professionalism of our sales associates, and having a relationship with our customers that's second to none.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. Those are great goals. And, we look forward to helping in all the ways that we can with providing you with ways to expand into all those different countries. And we hope to have a fruitful relationship in the future, and look forward to working with you and your team in the new year and years to come to continue the great relationship that we have.
Carlos, it's been a great relationship from the time that I met you, way back when the world was in black and white. I think that's when you and I started together.
That's right. They were just introducing flip phones back then, by the way.
They were just introducing flip phones. It's exactly right. But we've progressed together and we've listened to each other. And I believe that our relationship is as strong today as it has ever been because of the adversity and the successes that we've shared together. I want to make sure that you share a message back with your team in Mississauga and tell them that we're really proud of the association and the things that they've done for our individual regions, our market centers, and our agents at Keller Williams. Your team has been responsive to us, and we appreciate all the efforts of the Phoenix team for our regions around the world. Carlos, you're a great partner, and I appreciate that. Now, I'm pretty sure you also hear that from your wife a lot, and I don't want to take over, but I want to make sure that everybody knows that's a business partnership.
Excellent. Yes, agreed. Excellent. Yes, for sure. And I really appreciate the kind words, and saying to you and your team, it's been a pleasure. Like I mentioned, and we look forward to expanding into all these different places in the world. And I look forward to someday being able to have a face-to-face dinner with you again, as it's been a long time.
Been a long time since we've been together, but before that happens, let's make sure that we protect all of our families.
Yes.
We get rid of this pandemic and the threat of the pandemic for all of us around the world, and then we can get back to business as normal. I look forward to that time with you as well, Carlos.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm ready to get past this pandemic myself as well. So excellent. Well, thank you so much, Bill. I really appreciate your time today, and look forward to speaking to you in the future.
Thanks very much, Carlos.
All right. Thank you.